What's up, guys? It's Big Rich with Creative Solutions, and today I just want to talk a little bit about opportunities for a new or experienced agent that might be struggling right now, and some things that we feel like would be super helpful in the market that we're in to help you gain some leads, get some buyers, some sellers, hopefully make some more sales. But today we're actually just going to focus on whether maybe you should join a team or not. Now, a team is a very, very valuable tool that we all have. I'm a little biased, okay? When I joined the real estate game, I did get to join under my father, and so I've been in a team for the last year. Now, I have seen a lot of success. I did not step in when the market was super hot. It was kind of on the downward spiral. But in my first year, I was able to still close $2.5 million worth of real estate. Now, with that being said, in the team, there are a lot of different things that they cover. We got expenses for marketing, different things like that. And we're going to talk about that a little bit here in a moment. But again, I am biased towards wanting to be a part of a team. Some people, you might not want to be a part of a team just because you want to build your own brand, and that's okay if you do, but just know that there's some extra things that you're going to have to take care of. Now, one of the first things that we will focus on today is how the team lead normally helps generate leads. Now, especially if you're struggling, maybe we don't have as much money in the bank, different things like that, it can be very difficult for us to get leads on our own in our business, in our companies, especially right now in the market. There are a lot of realtors in the market. There are not a lot of properties in the market right now. That means there's not a lot of sellers, not a lot of buyers, and so a lot of agents are having to fight over leads, and if you don't have a way to bring them in, it can make it very, very difficult. Now, when we say lead generation, obviously, depending on where you are, there are multiple lead generation sites or companies that you can use. The main one obviously be like a Zillow or something like that, which we do pay for, and we do our best to dominate in the area that we're specifically in. We've always made it a priority on our team. My father, who's been doing this for 15 plus years, has made it a priority to just pick an area and dominate the area. So we do not prefer to leave the county that we're in. Sometimes we do if it's necessary, or we do have team members that are in those counties because they actually live up that way. But other than that, we dominate. So when we buy our leads, when we work our lead generations, we take care of the places that we're in, because again, real estate's about branding, it's about name recognition. You want to make sure that you, your team, your business, everything that you are is being put out there as best as possible. The team leads, they're taking care of lead generation, and that is a huge help. They're also going to be taking care of some marketing things. Now, there's different teams on how they would handle this situation. Some teams probably don't handle as much. Our team handles a good bit of what we do, but there also is a lot of free roam in how you want to do it. I've had some people question me, well, if I joined the team or a team, don't I lose all my power to branding? Well, that's a circumstantial conflict that we're going to have. There are some team leads who are going to say, hey, if you work for me, we're going to follow specific rules. You're going to have to post specific things. My name's going to be the one that's out there. You're working for me. And that is how a lot of teams work. And it's okay. Again, you're not getting on there to get your name known sometimes. You're actually joining the teams, and you're joining these different things because we want to get the leads. We want to get experience. We want to have some camaraderie with real estate agents in the area. Now, there are teams out there where they're not as strict with how they're going to do things. So they're going to be a little more lenient on what you post, such as the Richard Pierce group. Honestly, when our agents post, including me, my brother, we have 3 other members on the team, when they post anything online, it's not expected that they put Richard Pierce's name. It's not expected that they blast the team. All it is we have a little logo that just says the Richard Pierce Group, and you put it at the bottom. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. And again, you're going to deal with different things, with different people, with different team leaders. Also, it might depend on brokerage and different things like that. So just be aware of the financial aspect of being on a team. Now, because your team lead is taking care of marketing, because they are taking care of leads and different things like that, your split is going to be a little different. Now, I am perfectly okay with giving up a portion of my commission to be a part of a team that is helping me to grow myself, is helping me to be better. They're taking care and helping me with leads. They're helping me with my marketing. That makes it very easy for me to say, you know what, I can part with another couple percentage of what I was able to make sure, one, I am making money. If you don't make anything, if you don't have any deals, you're not making anything. I'd rather have a little bit of something than the whole of nothing. All right, it's just a common way to look at it. Now, the next thing we kind of look at is when you're on a team, we're getting that opportunity now to collaborate with people. So in my personal, all right, I like to talk about myself that way. I'm not talking about anybody else. when I'm in the office, I don't go to other agents on the other side of the building and converse about the deals that I'm working with or situations I'm working with, or hey, how would you handle this? How would you handle that? Ooh, this was a good thing. Or hey, maybe if you did this, it would help you. Or maybe, it's just hard as realtors in your direct market, even in your office, to go to somebody who's not a part of a team with you and offer help. Now, on our team, we have 6 people right now that are real estate agents, and we have very successful agents on our team. And it's awesome because even the newer guys like me and my brother, when we stepped in, we were able to go and have very honest and vulnerable conversations with these other realtors who were successful in the business about the deals that we were working, maybe situations that were arising, or just even sometimes picking brains and saying, hey, how would you do this? How would you do that? Do you have a secret or a tip for this? Or different things like that. When you're able to do that, it helps you grow so much more quickly. Remember, you've got to learn one of 2 ways. You're either going to learn from trying and failing and trying and failing and trying and failing, which is a great way to learn, or you're going to learn from other people's mistakes, and hopefully you can bypass a lot of those problems that we've had and worry about better problems down the road. So again, we want that camaraderie. We want to be able to have community with realtors. Now that's the challenge though. The challenge is the community with realtors. It's not easy for us to say, well, let me just talk to another realtor and talk about this. Well, somebody might be in another market or handling a different situation, or sometimes, and here's the thing we have to be cautious of in our personal markets and areas that we're in, I don't want to say something that might hurt my deal because someone knows somebody or someone says something to somebody. It truly is valuable to be on a team because you're not competing with each other. It makes it much easier to have conversations and to learn from different people's circumstances and situations that they're dealing with. Now, marketing, we're going to circle back to this one real quick because marketing is a big deal. Branding as a real estate agent is a very big deal. What you do in public, what you do in private, everything that you are about, what you stand for, what you don't stand for, this is all a brand that everybody's going to recognize as yours. So they're going to recognize Big Rich as Big Rich because he's living a certain lifestyle. Now your lifestyle could be going out and having fun. You might, as us younger guys, right? You might go to the bars every once in a while. You might hang out with your friends. But if you're posting these things, it's not showing a very professional aspect to real estate, right? There's some people who don't post enough because they're too afraid to post. So now you only see an occasional I sell real estate or an occasional something happened in life that wasn't great. And there's a medium. We've got to find that midpoint when it comes to marketing and branding ourselves. So when we're doing things, what social media are we using? What are the different aspects that we're using? And how does our team lead or our teammates even help us in those aspects? You see, I can get on my social media and I could post something. I've got 6 people that are probably going to run by that post. And if any of them see something that, hey, that didn't sound right, they didn't look professional, or hey, maybe you actually said something that, ooh, we can't really say that as a realtor because you're crossing a certain boundary, I then have the ability and opportunity to step back, fix my problem, take it down, and do the different things that I need to do. If I didn't have a team lead or a teammate or anything like that though, it's easier for me to slip up and look unprofessional. Now, we don't see it a lot in the real estate game. But even I, who am only a year into this game, I do see people who post content that just doesn't work well with the professionalism that we hope to set. We are supposed to set a standard of what we're doing in real estate. And that means you got to be cautious about what we post, what we talk about, what we say, the different things that we're involved in. Again, we talk a lot, especially in Creative Solutions. We talk about being a part of social groups. We talk about being a part of like nonprofit organizations, different things like that. Because your branding, your vision, what everybody is seeing is very vital and important to the type of people that you're going to bring into the business. We want to bring in the best. We want to bring in solid people. And so we need to make sure we're cautious about that. Team leads are always going to be open, honest, and transparent with what you're doing and how they feel you should be maybe treating a situation in a different form or fashion. Now here's one of the coolest opportunities that you have if you are a realtor that is a part of a team. Now in the market that I am in, where we are in Dayton, Ohio, we don't do this as much, but there are a lot of opportunities depending on where you are or what team you're a part of, okay? And then what that is you could specialize in specifics of what you want to do. Now, I don't mean specialized as in commercial, residential. Do you want to be a listing agent? Do you want to be a buying agent? What is it that you're really looking at? What do you feed off of? What drives you in the morning? Do you like meeting with people and saying, hey, here's the potential of what we could get for your house, and we can do all this marketing, we can do these different things, and this is how we could sell your property? Or are you the person that's like, hey, I got a call at 8:30 in the morning, and you want to see a house at 10? Let's go look at the house. Let's go look at 5 houses if we have to. Let's write these offers, and you're willing to work with people and teach them and walk them through the process of buying a house and direct them, guide them, keep them safe in what they're doing. Which one are you? Now, being in a team gives you the opportunity to do that sometimes. Now, I highly suggest that is more of an experienced agent idea. You know, I believe that when you start, you should do both. You need to understand what the buyers are looking for and what the sellers want. You need to understand how those combine and come together, because it will make you more attractive and more available and more ready when it comes to writing offers for either side of the deal. We want to make sure that as agents, as real estate agents, we are as encompassing as possible for our people. And it's very easy sometimes to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing if we haven't been a part of both sides of the subject. So if you're seriously thinking about maybe joining a team, especially in the market that we're in, go over the things that we've just talked about and mull them over a little bit. Are you willing to market yourself and brand yourself and put your own finances into it, or do you actually need a little bit of help and want a team lead that's capable of that? Are you someone who wants to just stand on your own and do all the business yourself, or would you like to have people that you can work with and speak to situations and subjects about, and hopefully build better ways and better strategies and better tactics on how to buy and sell and work with customers and work with other agents, so on and so forth? Then also, do you want to specialize? Do you want to just be a seller, just be a buyer, or do you want to learn how to be good at one, have the experience of the other, and then focus where you want to be? Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video today. If you have any questions about what we've spoken about, or maybe have some topics or different things that you're working through and you'd like to hear our perspective, we would love to hear from you. The best place obviously will be right here down in the comments of the YouTube section. The other place will be on our Instagram at Creative Solutions for Realtors. You can always shoot us a DM and we'll have somebody get back to you as quick as possible. We do enjoy making this content, and don't forget we do have our podcast, Creative Solutions. You go over there, check it out. We're putting up a couple a week right now. We would love to hear from you, get your feedback. If you're not following or subscribing to any of our platforms, we would love and appreciate if you would jump on there, leave a review. We love to have that aspect with you guys. We get to hear from you and about you. That's why we're making these videos. We're here for you.